Hi everybody, it's Rebecca from DevourDinner.com and welcome to my kitchen. Happy Sunday everybody, how are you doing? Welcome, sure glad to have you here. As we wait and let people get on, I'm going to put the link to the recipe in the comments so that can pop up. And as you're joining me, make sure to say hello, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart. Super important that you guys can hear me as we get going so that I know I've got an audience on here. Let's see here. All right, you guys, happy Sunday. I'm excited that you guys have joined me. I'm seeing little by little, we're getting people joining, which is fabulous. Go ahead and give me some thumbs up, some likes, even a comment or two would be fantastic. Right now, I want to make sure that we are up and going and good. There's some. Hi, Amy. Hi, Jennifer. Perfect. Okay, wonderful. Can you guys hear me okay? That's what we want to make sure. Please say hello. Tell me where you're from. All that exciting news. We've had so many new faces over the past few weeks. I'm just tickled. I just love it. And I get so excited for Sunday afternoon where I get to come live and share with you guys a fun new recipe. So I'm just excited. I would like to welcome the Instapot 101 family. There's Gail. Gail just gave me the go-ahead. Perfect. So we're welcoming the Instapot 101 beginner family with us again today. We love having you here and answering all of those questions. So welcome. Don't hesitate to drop your question in the comments. I'll be answering questions as always, and no question is silly. I've got a great group of followers who will chime in and help answer questions too. This is a super friendly place to be, so welcome. But today, I have put in the comments, in the very top comment, as well as the description, the recipe that I'm making today, which is a stuffed avocado. Sounds kind of interesting. It is a low carb, it is a keto friendly recipe. In the recipe, I'm going to be stuffing it with some ground turkey, so super low calorie that way. And then I'm going to be using some bell pepper, some red and some yellow bell pepper, along with some onion and some garlic, a little bit of salsa, some taco seasoning, and we're going to get that meat all just yummy and flavorful. And then we're going to stuff it inside of an avocado half that you can just scoop and enjoy. I'm telling you guys, it's fantastic. It is like so good. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh my gosh, we got a ton going on here today. I love it. Okay, you guys, let's get going. So where do we start? All right, with any meal that you're doing, anytime you're using your pressure cooker, you need to use a thin liquid. So I'm putting in a cup of water into the base. I've got my ground turkey right here, and I've got it placed right on top of the little small trivet, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and set that inside, and then I'm going to season this up with some salt, some pepper, and some garlic as well. I'm gonna give you guys a top-down view. We're gonna bring this over for our top-down so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm just using a little bit of Redmond's Real Salt. You guys know I love Redmond's Real Salt. And then just a little bit of their pepper, their fresh ground pepper on top. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna add a little bit of crushed garlic on top as well. And that's it. That's as simple as this is. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put our lid on, close our lid. Super important that we push our pressure valve in the back to the closed position. That pressure valve, for any of you who are new to pressure cooking, an Instapot, a Ninja, a Milthy multi-pot, this is a wobbly button. I'll show you top down even. This button is wobbly. In fact, it even comes off, okay? And it's supposed to. But you want to make sure it's pushed in the back position. Then We're going to go right over here to our face forward, and I'm going to go ahead and press the pressure cook button. I'm going to use the plus and minus buttons till I reach 5 minutes. And once I have done that, it'll take just a minute for the pressure cooker to acknowledge. It's going to beep at me, and it'll read on. And that's how we know that it is accepted, that reading. Pretty simple, right? It really is. So I love to cook, whether it's ground turkey or hamburger or ground chicken, in my Instapot or pressure cooker this way. It's always easy to do it on the stove, in a pan as well. But when I do it this way, I don't have to watch it. I can just set it and forget it. I can clean my kitchen, clean my workspace, set the kitchen table, do a load of wash. It doesn't matter. I can just do it. And so it's fabulous that way. All right, while we're waiting for this to cook, it'll take a few minutes to pressure up and seal. So we're going to let it do its magic here. And in the meantime, we're going to prep some of these other ingredients. And so in this recipe, it calls for 1/2 cup of some red bell pepper and 1/2 cup of yellow bell pepper and 1/2 cup of some diced onions. I've already diced up the onions today, but we're going to go ahead and just slice up these bell peppers. And I like to just slice them in little strips. All the way around. Now, I can see we've got a lot of viewers on today, and let me tell you, I'm getting giddy over here excited about it. So first of all, thank you, welcome to all of our new faces, to the Instapot 101 Beginners family. I love having you here. Make sure that you follow me on Facebook. Go over to my page, which you're on, and press like and follow so that you'll know when I go live. I go live every Sunday at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, where I showcase a new recipe. So it's super fun as well. I have not got to these comments yet. You guys are like crazy. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to say hello to so many of you. So I'm just dicing these up. I've diced up the red, and then I'm just dicing up this yellow pepper here really quick. And then I'm going to get to your comments and questions, and we're going to chat while this cooks up, and I'm going to answer everything that I can. Now, next week and the week after, of course, is the Super Bowl, if any of you guys are football fans. And I've had lots of people request appetizer recipes and fun treats and those kind of things. So on Super Bowl Sunday, here's a little teaser. I will be going live earlier than normal, so it doesn't conflict with the Super Bowl. And I'm going to be doing a number of appetizer recipes that I'm going to put those recipes and grocery lists out for, so you can actually do them right with me, and you'll have a variety of appetizers that I'm going to get going, which will be kind of fun. So that'll be in 2 weeks when we have the Super Bowl. Of course, today is championship games going on, which is also kind of fun. All right, let's go to these questions, you guys. We have got a ton of them. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Jennifer, hello. Timothy, welcome back. Hello again from Toledo. Kim, hello from Kentucky. Becky, hello. Gail, it's wonderful to have you, and Amy too from the 101 family. Tina, hello from Tulsa. Sammy, hi. Lewis, San Diego. Hey, I'm going to San Diego in 2 months. I can't wait. Terry says she's trying to watch me on my TV setup, but I'm not there yet. Terry, keep refreshing the page. It comes up. Sammy says, Wisconsin, go Pack. Hello, Melissa from Texas. Brenda, hello. Patty from Denver. Lisa, Diane, Nancy, Becky. Hey, Becky says this is her first time here. And the Instapot, welcome, Becky. This is a great place to be with lots of tips and tricks going on. We love it, so welcome. Sheila, aloha, how are you? Lewis says, awesome videos. Carol, hello. Okay, Lewis, you're awesome. You're amazing. I love to be told those things. Who doesn't, right? Boost my self-esteem. Sandra, Diane, Vicky, Peggy, Eileen. Hey, Eileen, how are you? Eileen's one of my regulars. She helps answer a lot of questions. Beth, hello from Arizona. Peggy, what are we making? You missed it. Okay, great question. Let's go back. I am making stuffed avocados. So what I'm doing is I'm making a meat mixture with ground turkey. It's a super lean ground turkey that I'm going to be adding fresh bell peppers and onions to, as well as some salsa and taco seasoning and garlic. It's going to be super yummy. And then we're going to stuff the inside of avocados with them, put some cheese on top, and it is a perfect appetizer, perfect meal. It's fabulous. It's a wonderful recipe. I have put the recipe in the link in the comments at the very top, as well as the description above. So you can grab it in both places. And it looks like Gail has dropped the link as well because we've got so much going on. Heather says, wow, 300 plus watching, crazy. Okay, that's why I said I'm getting giddy. You guys, it gives me goosebumps that you come back week after week and we're growing and it's phenomenal. And I'm so appreciative of the 101 family for sharing my content and inviting their group over. So, oh my gosh, you guys are just like making my day. All right, our pressure cooker over here, you can see some of the steam is going on. The pressure seal valve is kind of bobbing a little bit. That's totally normal. We want that to happen. And it'll seal off here in just a minute where that button will pop up. And then our timer will begin. Let's go back to these names. Hey, Zach, how are you? Zach says they look absolutely delicious. Zach, they are absolutely delicious and you would love them. This would be a great recipe. Okay, this just sealed. You guys hear that? It just sealed off. So on the front valve, it still is reading on. It'll take another minute or so before the pressure cooker will acknowledge that it is now all sealed up perfectly, and then the timer will begin. Whenever you're cooking, okay, whenever you're cooking, the cook time will count down in numbers. So in this case, our recipe is for 5 minutes. It'll count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And then it'll go to a keep warm mode. And then it goes to if we choose to do a natural release or a quick release. So super important to always read your recipes and check what it's asking for. In this case today, we're doing a quick release. So we'll be opening up the pressure valve. The pressure will shoot up to the ceiling and release that pressure. And then we will continue with the rest of the recipe. All right, I'm missing people here. Jolene, hello. Andrea, hello. Jamie. Let's see. Heather says, I'm a football eater. I always cook yummy appetizers. So excited. Peggy says, sounds good. Heather says, I love Super Bowl foods. I mean, who doesn't love Super Bowl foods? We're talking chicken wings and artichoke dip and queso dip. And I mean, just every dip known to mankind is what the Super Bowl is all about. It is. I also have a fun printable I'm working on as well for those of you who enjoy the Super Bowl and you want to eat, but maybe you want to burn some calories too. That's kind of an interactive, fun printable when certain commercials come on or first downs. So it'll be super fun. So watch for that too. It's a free printable. I'm just waiting for today's games to end so I know who's in it to make it for the right teams. Let's see. Sherry says, hello from Las Vegas, first time Instapot user. Sherry, welcome. Hello. So for those of you, I feel like a broken record. For those of you who are on, who maybe have jumped on late, make sure to follow me. Go over to my page here. You're on it and follow me or like this video. Give me a thumbs up, give me a heart, and I'll send you an invite so that you can follow me. I sure would appreciate it. Then you'll get notifications when I go live and my new recipes here on Facebook as well. So please, please take the time to do that. All of you that are on right now, I would just love it. But we are making the stuffed avocados with turkey. This is a low-carb, keto-friendly meal. But I'm going to be honest. Sometimes when I hear keto or low carb, I'm like, not for me, because I'm kind of a carb girl, right? But if you love avocados and you love all these flavors, you're not missing it. You're not missing out on having carbs because it is so good. There's so many flavors in this that your taste buds are just loving it. It's an excellent meal. It's a great appetizer. Today I'm using bigger avocados so you could use it as a meal. It's just fun. It's just fun all the way around. Of course, you could add extra salsas or sour cream to the mix if you like, but it's a fantastic, easy recipe all the way around. All right, we've got a few more hellos to get through. Meads, hello from Virginia. Donna, Sherry, Bobby, Debbie, Laura, Terry again, Carol. Oh, good, Terry, you got it going. I'm so glad. Luann says, Instapot Virgin here from Dallas, Texas. Listen, you're in the right spot because I'm here to teach you. In fact, let's see here. Let me teach you guys something while we're waiting. Here is an Instapot lid, okay? Every time you use your Instapot, you need to remove this seal and wash it. I'm telling you, you guys, it's so important because bacteria can get caught up under there and grow, and it'll make you sick. So I'm going to help teach all you new ones who are on here who've told me you're new or who are lurking. It's okay. But it's super easy to pull out your sill. This is a silicone ring, and it just pulls right out. Then what I like to do is take hot soapy water and use my sponge and clean it really good. And then I'll put it in my dishwasher as well. I use two different rings. I use a ring for sweet, and I use a ring for savory. Because like this ring right here smells a lot like garlic, and I don't want that when I'm doing sweet dishes. So I'll use different rings. But a trick, after you've washed it, keep these in your freezer because it helps deaden any of those smells. So that's just a little tip. But to place it back in your lid, there's a silver ring, okay, right inside. It's a metal ring that goes all the way around. And your silicone ring has a groove on the inside where that metal ring needs to fit into. All right, I'm going to do this twice. So what I do is I just place the silicone ring right on top. And then with my fingers, I just start pressing it in, and I go around the circle. And I'm just pushing it down behind that metal ring until I get back to the beginning. And I'll go around twice to make sure it's in place. And then I will tug on it just a little bit to make sure that it moves just a little bit. Now, this just beeped. We're going to let that sit for 1 second. I'm going to do this one more time and show you up close. So here we go. I just grab it and pull it out. Now to put it back in, we're going to put the ring right on top, okay? And I'm just going to use my fingers and I'm just going to tuck it right behind this metal ring, okay? And I'm just going to go around the lid all the way around till I get back to the beginning, push it down. I'm going to check it all the way around. This way you can see that metal ring is in the middle of that silicone, okay? Super important to wash that every single time, you guys, okay? All right. Now, we heard this beep, so our 5 minutes is up. It's time to finish the rest of the recipe. I'll get back to the questions in just a minute. So for this recipe, we're going to quick release, which means we're going to open the pressure valve and let the steam shoot up. Make sure you move your pressure cooker, your Instapot, your Ninja, your multi-pot away from lights, away from your cabinets, so that that steam doesn't get on them. Do not put a towel over the top. That's super harmful. You don't want to clog up the mechanisms. If you're leery of opening the valve with your hands, this is the rice paddle that came with my Instapot, and it has a little notch cut out. You can use that to open it up. You can use a spoon, anything to move it so your hands are out of the way. So we're just going to go ahead and open this up and let the pressure release. And it'll take just a minute for that pressure to release, and we'll open it up. Now for this recipe, we're gonna take the turkey, the ground turkey, out for just a moment. We're gonna clean the inside liner. We're gonna dump out the rest of that liquid and put it back in the pot because we don't need all of the liquid that's in here currently. So I'm gonna cheat today, and I have a new pot that I can just switch it out with. Okay, our pin is now dropped. So we're gonna go ahead and just open this up. Oh, here we go. There we go. So we're just gonna use some silicone trivet, and we're gonna pull this out. Okay, that's just what it looks like. And then I'm gonna remove this pan. I'm gonna put this one in. There we go. All right, I have the luxury of having multiple liners. If you don't have multiple liners for your pressure cooker, no big deal. Pull your turkey out, dump the liquid, rinse it out really quick, and put it back into your pressure cooker. Now from here, I'm gonna take a wooden spoon and I'm gonna break this up, but I want you guys to see how easy this is to break up at this point because it's all cooked. This will just break right up. We're gonna go ahead and set this to saute. Let's see. There we go. There we go. All right. Now, the saute feature takes a minute to kind of warm up, and that's okay. Our turkey in there is now breaking up apart, which is what we want it to do. And then I'm going to be adding in the onions and the bell peppers so that they can start sauteing and cooking up and getting soft. Just going to break up some of this turkey. My wooden spoon is not wanting to break it up today, you guys. You gotta love it, right? The joys of live TV. All right. As that heats up, we will get the rest of this going. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add in the bell peppers. And the onions, and it's about a half a cup of the yellow bell pepper, the red bell pepper, and the onions. You can see those in there, and we're just gonna stir because we want those bell peppers and onions to get sauteed and softened up, so that'll take just a minute. We'll end up sauteing for about 4 to 5 minutes, and it's a nice, easy process. We'll also be adding in some taco seasoning. You can use a packaged taco seasoning, or you can make it. In the recipe instructions, it does show the listing for how to make it with cumin and chili powder and garlic powder and some paprika. It's wonderful either way. It's just a personal preference for you. Today I'm going to be using a package mix. So we'll be adding some salsa with a little bit of water and our package mixed. But we're gonna let this saute for a few more minutes first to really get those peppers cooked down. This is an excellent recipe that you can actually make ahead of time. You can make this filling so that you have it, and then when you're ready to serve it, you can cut your avocados. Of course, you don't want to cut your avocados too soon because they do get brown, and so I like to cut them right before serving as a little tip. All right, let's go back to some of these questions here. Gina says it's her first time also, and she's scared to use her Instapot. Listen, Gina, I hope you're still on. Welcome to the community here. Welcome to Devour Dinner, to my lives. I'm here to help answer questions in any way I can. My recipes are easy to make with common ingredients that I make, and they're tested and they're true before they go on my site. So I hope you'll feel comfortable and ask questions. I've got a lot of great followers who help answer questions along the way. It's just fabulous. So welcome. Carol Ann says she loves the 101 family. Absolutely. We love the 101 family. Susan, hello. Hey, Susan. So we had two Susans there. Susan says they look fabulous. Yes, I think they are. Your son will love them. Susan Sutton is from San Antone. Just got into my videos. Love watching and learning about your Instapot. Awesome. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Just hopped on. Are the avocados in the pot? No. So the avocados, today I'm only stuffing 2 avocados, so 4 halves. But the avocados are not heated up. Okay, so when you choose your avocados or when you do this recipe, you want to have a ripe avocado so that they're creamy and good, because there's no need to cook the avocados. It's really kind of nice to have the hot turkey mixture into the nice cool avocados. The combination is just another great thing. Christy says, hey there, Paula. Hello from Rhode Island. Heather says, yes, printable. The printable for the Super Bowl is going to be super fun, you guys. I'm really excited. It'll help keep you moving and not just eating for the whole Super Bowl, which I know can be a problem. Get some exercise in and burn some calories. So that'll be fun. Let's see. Andrea says, does anyone know if the Instapot Ultra has an option to turn the valve to seal? I've only made 2 meals, but I've never turned it, and I don't even see that I can. Oh, that's a great question. Do we have someone on here that knows that answer? Okay. My onions and bell peppers are looking pretty good. Let's go top down. I want to show you. We are going to go ahead and we're going to add some taco seasoning to the top. Put all of that in. We're going to add in some water as well. We're going to give this a stir. And then we're also going to add in a little bit of salsa. So this is about a 1/2 cup of salsa as well. We're going to stir this up. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. Get the plug out of the way. This stuffing is now ready to put right into our avocados. So we'll clean up this workstation. You guys know how I roll. I like to get things cleaned up when I can. All right, you guys know how to cut an avocado. Just cut right down to the pit and rotate it. And the goal would be to try to cut it in half, which I didn't do a great job at. Then if you take your knife and you smack it right in the middle of that pit, you typically can get There we go. You can get your pit out. Let's do this one more time. Let's see if we can get this pit out easier today. There we go. Now, our avocados have that natural space where the pit was, right? But we also need to make that a little bit bigger. So, let me show you what I do. So I'm just using a spoon, and I am just going to scoop out a little bit more of that flesh. Okay? Just to make that a little bit bigger. And because these avocados are nice and ripe and creamy, this really just is super easy to lift out. And one more. There we go. Super easy, you guys. Okay, now we're just going to scoop this up. Let's see what I got here. Let's use the spoon. And I've got a plate. We can plate that right up. Let's add to it a little napkin underneath for a little bit of color, because that's how we roll around here. All right, so all I'm going to do is scoop this up and put it on top. Now don't be chintzy, you guys, because let me tell you, you're going to want some of this filling with every single bite. And there's plenty. And then you can top it with some cheddar cheese, some mozzarella cheese. Go crazy. Use a pepper jack. Get some of that spice going on. Should we stuff one more? Let's stuff another one. I love all the fresh vegetables in here. I love the texture that it adds. It's just wonderful. There we go. All right. Let me sprinkle a little bit of cheese on these. The heat from your taco mixture will melt the cheese on top if you just let it sit. Of course, if you were doing a whole bunch of these at once, you could obviously throw them under the broiler super fast to melt that cheese. But you can see how quick and easy it is to plate these up. You guys want to see a top? Oh, here we go. There you go. What do you guys think? Do those look fantastic? It really is such a quick, such an easy meal. We've made this in 30 minutes here live in front of you. You can even cut the time down when you're not gabbing and talking and answering questions like I am. And you've got a beautiful meal. I like to eat this almost with a spoon so you can scoop down in and get that avocado. A nice drizzle of sour cream on top is also nice as well. But it's just a fabulous, fabulous, easy recipe, you guys. All right, what other questions do you have? Let's go back over here. We've got more hellos. Holy smokes. Let's Let's see. Carol says she loves it. Taffy, I did your glazed carrots at Christmas. They were a hit. Oh, the candied carrots are a fabulous recipe. Thank you for that. I love it. Christy says, hey there. Paula says hello from Rhode Island. Jen says hi. Monica says she made her first dish yesterday and she's hooked. I love it. I'm so glad you're here, Monica. Follow along. Please give this video a thumbs up. Give it a like. All of you that are on, please like this video. Do it right now. I can't tell you enough how important it is for bloggers such as myself when you guys will take the time to like, comment, and share content. It's something that you can do that doesn't cost you anything to help spread the word, and that's how I make money. So it's super, super helpful. If you ever make a recipe, take a picture of it, share it into one of those communities that you follow, like the Instapot 101 family, and then grab the link of the recipe that you use, whether it's mine or somebody else's, and put with your photo and include you made it, you liked it, you loved it, whatever, so that others know. That is the best referral that you can do for any blogger. And let me tell you, as a blogger, when I see my traffic take a spike, I know somebody has dropped a photo into a Facebook group somewhere, and I go looking for it because it means that much to me. I want to make sure I say thank you, and it's so important. So please take the time to do that. It's something simple that you guys can do for content creators such as myself that goes a long ways. Heather says she's trying to cut down on her carbs, so she only has them once in a while, but it's hard. It's hard to cut carbs, Heather. It really is. But when you make recipes like this, you don't feel like you're missing out because there's so much flavor. It's so delicious and good. Diane says, this recipe convinced me to try ground turkey. You know, ground turkey is a great alternative to hamburger, but this recipe can also be made with ground hamburger as well. It's okay. Use ground hamburger. Use whatever you like, but the ground turkey will lower your calories. Why not lower your calories a little bit if you can? Eileen says, you look terrific. Definitely lost weight. You always look great. All right, Eileen, I love it. Thank you so much. I've been working since January on healthy eating and portion control and trying to exercise, and it's starting to show just a little bit. We need a little bit more, but you're so kind. So thank you. Thank you. I love the cheering. Let's see. Hello, Lanil. Amy's saying hi to our other from San Antonio. I love it when you guys make friends. Gina, hello from Canada. Rhonda, hello from Texas. Andrea. Andrea says, she's like, thanks. I always hear people say turn the valve. So that was good to know. Thank you. So Carol's asking, can I substitute ground beef? Of course you can. Substitute ground beef. Not a problem. Substitute ground turkey. It all works. Super easy, super simple in the pot. And the great thing is it takes 5 minutes. You saw how my ground turkey was kind of flat and in a big square. But sometimes you buy ground hamburger or ground turkey in a tube. So cook it the same way. And then you remember when I put it in the pot and I broke it up and it was on saute, if for some reason there's a portion that isn't cooked, the saute feature will cook it the rest of the way through. So you won't have a problem. So don't worry about that. On an occasion when I've done frozen meat, I have had a little spot that wasn't totally all cooked, but the sauteing took care of it. So it was perfect. Let's see. Patty says, I still haven't bought my Instapot. Maybe today after your live. It's been overwhelming deciding on which model to buy. Patty, there's so many models out there. There's with Instapot, with the Milthy just came out this week with the 2.0 version of this multi-pot. I'll be getting that later this next week. There's so many good choices that you can use. And I'm happy to help answer those questions if you want to direct message me. I'm happy to give you some insight and input on that as well. Sandy says, thanks for the cleaning tip. I've only used my Instapot once. Jen loves the freezer idea. I love it. Lewis is cheering on others. Okay, Heather says, my seal is so stiff it doesn't come out like that. You're right. Brand new seals don't come out like that because they're stiffer. I use my Instapots daily, each of them. I've got a stack of rings that are used. So just keep taking them out. They'll pop back in. Don't be afraid to pull. You're not going to rip it. You're not going to stretch it. Just pull those out and get those clean. Super important. So Heather's asking, was it frozen when I put it in the pot? Today, Heather, my ground turkey was not frozen. It was fresh ground turkey that I bought at the store. And so it was not frozen today. But you can do frozen meat if you wish. That's not a problem. Let's see. So Heather says, if the turkey is frozen, does it need to be longer in the pot or still 5 minutes? So the good news is it'll just take longer to pressure up if your meat is frozen. And that extra time will be what you need for your pot. So you're good with that one. Let's see. Erica, hello. Erica, you're new here. Welcome. So many new people. You guys, welcome, welcome. I'm just going to welcome everybody all over again, all you newcomers. Please like this video. Please right now click the like on this video. And I'll send you an invite to like my Facebook page so that you'll know when more recipes pop up. Super important. There was a video I did a couple of weeks ago, December 29th, that shows how to do a water test and hard-boiled eggs. So if you're new to pressure cooking, it's a step-by-step on your water test and hard-boiled eggs. It's a great place to start as well. So super important that way. Sandra says, oh darn, I just got in. Hello, Sandra, welcome. There's always the replay. Patty's asking, do I use non-stick spray on my liner so that the foods won't stick? So in this case, I put my ground turkey on the trivet so it lifted it up. So in the pot, it just has the juices, so there's nothing that's stuck. In this pot, after I cleaned it out, there's a little bit that sticks to the bottom, but it lifts right up. So I don't ever find that it's a big problem. And I don't like to add additional cooking spray when I don't need it. That's a personal choice, I feel like. Sandra says, sorry I'm late, but I made the chicken parmesan casserole I made last week. Family approved. Thank you. Yes. I love hearing those reviews. I love it, you guys. And thank you for coming back. Marilyn says, looks delicious. How many avocados would this recipe fit? Okay, that's a great question. So these are the larger avocados. If you're buying the smaller ones, I usually do like 6 to 7 of those avocados, then cut in half. So you have like 12 to 14 halves. These ones are bigger. So I think you could probably do 5 of the bigger ones and you'd be okay. So it depends on the size of your avocado, on which ones you're buying. These are the larger ones today. Wow, you guys, there's so many questions here. Where do I even start? You guys are awesome. Jennifer says, thank you for the live feed. Just got an Instapot Duo, trying yogurt right now. Yogurt's my favorite. Make sure you freeze some of the yogurt. Tomorrow on my page, it just went out on my YouTube. I made a breakfast smoothie or a fruit smoothie, and I use frozen yogurt that I've made in my Instapot or pressure cooker, and I love it. I freeze it in larger ice cube trays, and then I just drop it into the blender. So it makes things creamy and just delicious. Good little tip there. Carol says, I loved your demo today. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Okay. Fantastic. I'll go through and try to answer some more of those questions that I missed or I didn't see as it's scrolling so fast. You guys have given me chills today. I can't even tell you. I'm talking so fast, so I hope you guys have picked up on it. But I love being here, and I love having you guys here. It means the world to me. It's because of you that I'm able to do what I'm doing and provide this content and these live videos. So thank you. Please like this video. Give it a heart. I love it. The link to the recipe is in the comments. It's been dropped a couple of times. Head on over to my website. see what recipes are over there. I have a whole stack of Instapot recipes. They are beginner recipes with family-friendly ingredients, but are still packed with a lot of flavor. So I hope you'll check that out as well. Subscribe to my newsletter if you wish, where you'll get updates once a week on the new recipes that come out as well. But you guys, with that, I'm going to let you go because I know there's a few football games that are like going to be going on, and I know we're kind of excited for it. So next week, I'll be back next Sunday, same time, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. I'll be right back here in my studio making another fabulous Instapot pressure cooker recipe. Come and join me. I love to have you here. And remember, I'm hearing some beeps, you guys. I love it. You're all saying thank you. Seriously, you guys have made my day today. I can't even tell you how exciting it's been to have so many of you on. So thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I so appreciate the time you guys have taken to share my content. It means the world. But with that said, you guys, we have another week ahead. It is a 3-day weekend here with Civil Rights Day or Martin Luther King Day. So be safe as you are celebrating the 3-day holiday. Be kind to yourself and each other. Go out of your way, make somebody smile this week. It really does a lot of good. And remember to be kind to yourself too. All right, you guys, I appreciate you. Love you to death. Until next week, I'm Rebecca from DevourDinner.com. We'll see you later. Bye.